Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. Daniel here. You might be wondering, why am I making this type of video? Well, the truth is, I've been traveling a lot. I've been moving places, so I don't have the luxury of a lot of space right now to set up my camera and have all these fancy things going on. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to make a video regardless. And this video today, I'm going to walk you through how to set up your email automation from receiving a contact to adding your tag to setting up your email automation using Systeme.io. I've seen that there's a gap for, in the space for this kind of video, especially after my call on the private membership community yesterday. This was something that we went through, and I'm just going to do that for you here. So if you think this is going to be helpful to you, make sure to check out the private membership community, Digital Mastery. Link is going to be the first one down in the description. You get 30% off if you use the code GET30 and you become a member for life, and you also save you have to save a good amount of money. So let's get right into it. As you can see right now, I am in my Systeme.io account, a test account, of course, and I'm going to walk you through how to walk you through how to set up your account. How to set up your contact, how to add a tag to your contact as well, so that you can set up your automations and make sure that you can speak and relate to your audience in no time at all. So the first thing, of course, you want to do is to make sure that you have your landing page set up. If you haven't set that up, make sure you set up a landing page, which is basically a page that allows you to collect email and sell products and do all of that stuff. If you haven't watched any of my videos on creating a landing page, I'll put a link down here, up here in the cards. You can go check it out. I've made a lot of videos about this in the past. So once you start receiving your contact, as you can see, I have a test lead here. And the first thing you want to do is to make sure that you are tagging your contacts correctly. So if we go into my contact section right here, as you can see, this is a test email. It is tagged a test tag. Now, how do you create a tag in the first place? The first thing you want to do is to go to your tag section, and you want to make sure that you create a tag. Now, I'm going to remove this and let's create it from scratch so you can see exactly how it's done. So you go to your contact tab, and under the contact, you see tag, and you want to click on create. Now, for these, you want to make sure that you name your tag, whatever it is that might be easier for you to remember. I'm going to name it test tag. Let's start with that. I'm going to click on save. Now we have our tag, and mind you, in the free tier of Systeme.io, you can create one tag. You can save up to 2,000 contacts, and you can create up to 3 automations. Now you want to go back to your contacts, and you want to do this initially in the automations, but that's something that I'm going to talk about later on. So you want to make sure that if you have your existing contact, you select that contact. I want to go to the bottom right hand corner right here where it says more actions, and you want to add tag to that contact. Now you can do this for as many contacts as possible. All you have to do is select what tags you want to add them to, and you click on add tag. Now, once that is done, you will see here that your contact has been added to that tag right now, which is test tag. It's going to show right here as they've been added to that tag. Now, you can also do this if you go to automations, and you can create a rule that says that you want to add a tag when people subscribe to your landing page. But since I don't have a landing page that people can subscribe to, I'm going to leave that out of this video. But it is really easy to do. Once you have a landing page, just go to rules. You can add a trigger and an action, meaning if this happens, I want this to happen. If someone signs up to this landing page, then I want to add them to this tag. It is pretty simple to create. Now that you have added your tag, you have your contact, you've added the tag, how do you now create an automated email campaign to your contacts, meaning they will receive this email from you over and over again? Now, what you want to do in this case is to go to your email tab, and you want to click on campaigns. Now, once you click on campaigns, now I'm going to delete what we have here because I've already created one, but I want to do it for you so you see exactly how it's done. So now remember, we've added a tag to our contact. Now you want to see where this is useful now in order to start sending your emails. Now let's create a new campaign. Now you want to name it anything that you wouldn't forget pretty easily. I'm going to name it test campaign. Now you can add a description, which allows you to add a note pretty much to your campaign, just to let you know exactly what the campaign does if you come back later on, or maybe you hire someone to manage it for you. Now we have a test campaign. Now your campaign is where your automations reside. Imagine your campaign as a house, right? Then your automations will be housed inside of that campaign. You can create more than one campaign, then have different automations inside of each campaign. Now let's go into that test campaign that you will see here. This is where you will be able to create your emails. Now let's click on create. Okay. Now this is the subject of your email, what your customers or what your audience sees in the subject line. Now I'm going to do subject. I'm going to do congrats and welcome. This is usually going to be your first email. Now, this is where you deliver. If you have promised them a free resource, this is where you deliver it. If you promised a product or service, you deliver that in that email, in that first email. Now, your sender name, you want to add your name to it. I'm just going to put mine. And your sender email address is, of course, what you have right here. It's your custom email. You always want to make sure that your sender email is your custom email address. Now, let's save that. Okay, so now we have our first email. This is where you type in the body of your email. This could be something like hello. You can type anything, but don't overthink that. Hello and welcome. So that's your first email, right? Now, here, as you can see on the right hand side, you can see you can add an attachment. Say maybe you've have people sign up to a lead magnet. You can add your lead magnet as a PDF file here. Then they will receive it in their inbox as well. So now you want to save and publish. Now, before you publish though, it's going to ask you, this email will be sent after what email? You know, like I said, this is a sequence, meaning you're going to have more than one email in the sequence, right? It wants to ask you, which email should we send this email after? Since we don't have any emails here, we're going to leave it blank. And it's going to also ask you, how many days or how long do you want to delay before you send this email? Meaning from the moment someone signs up to your email, to your landing page or to your list, to the point that they receive the first email, how long do you want to wait? I always want to make it instant if you're delivering something of value. So I'm going to put minutes and I'm going to do 1 minute. Okay. So I wanted to wait 1 minute, and here you can select what time of day that you want to send this email. Meaning if you have audiences in different parts of the world, it's going to select that time in the local time to send that email. And days of the week, you can choose to send Monday through Sunday or on certain days of the week. So I'm going to click on activate. Okay, that's it. So now you have your first email within that campaign. Now you want to go ahead and create more emails within that campaign. You can do that. If not, you can just leave it as one email. But let's go ahead and create one more email. I want to show you something really important here. So I'm just going to call it email number 2. I'm going to add my name and I'm going to leave that as is. Now, email number 2, this is just a test email, okay? Now look at this. Now, when you want to publish this email, just like we did earlier, it's going to ask you, what email do you want this to be sent after? This is where sequencing comes in. You want your email to be sent after the first one, okay? So you select the first email, and it's going to ask you, how long should I wait after the first email to send this second email? Now, you can do every day or every other day or every week. Depends on how you want to communicate with your audience. But in this case, I'm going to choose days, and I'm going to tell it to wait 1 day after the last message to send the next one. So here's what's going to happen. This is email number 1. Congrats and welcome. And this is email number 2. Email number 2 is going to go out after the first email. On the first day, 1 day after that first email. So that is the whole premise of email automation. You want to make sure that you send emails at intervals. It could be every day, every 2 days, depending on how often you want to talk to your audience. Now, one thing I also have to mention is that you want your emails to be coming from a custom email address. You don't want it to be coming from Gmail or Yahoo or any of these emails. And how do you do that? I've actually made a video about it. I'll leave it here in the cards, but you want to go to your settings. I want to go to emails. And as you can see right here, this is the email that you want it to come from. You want to add your email address here. You add it. You click save. It's going to send an email to your inbox. You have to go in there and confirm that email. Then you come back here to start sending your email. So your emails, your sender email is going to be this email right here once it's verified. So that is how you set up your automations, either using tags or using doing it manually or using automations. So this video has been helpful. Let me know down in the comments if there's something I'm missing. I would be more than happy to help you out. Answer the comments. And if you want to check out the private membership, I'm going to leave the first link down in the description. Go check it out. I want to help as many people as possible, and the only way through which I can do that is to have people in sort of like community where I can be able to interact with you one-on-one. So check out Digital Mastery. Link is going to be the first one down in the description. Go check it out, and I really appreciate it if you do. Again, my name is Daniel. I apologize for the for this quality of this video. It's just what needed to be done, and I hope you still found value in it. Anyways, again, I'm Daniel, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care now. Bye.